What's up YouTube? 09 5 Series BMW. Ang sira nito is yung crankshaft pulley, harmonic balancer bumigay. And then we're gonna change the harmonic balancer, or obviously the crankshaft pulley itself. But before we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to set up the timing here, the crankshaft timing. So we're gonna have to jack up, and then we have to locate the starter motor. So the starter motor, which is here, and then you have to disconnect the battery, of course, because this is an electrical thing. And then once you have the starter motor down, you have to like lock the flywheel. And then beforehand, we're gonna remove the subframe here. Like this is like 17 mil bolts. Remove the subframe, and then so we can access the starter motor. Again, this is BMW 5 Series N47 engine. So we have this thing on our video. Okay. So we're gonna have to put like a WD-40 in here, so it will be easier for us to remove the torque bolts. Okay, the supply, the positive supply of the starter motor, you have to disconnect and then isolate, and we have to disconnect also this negative wire here, and then after that you can gain access to the starter motor. Okay, these are torque bolts on the starter motor. So there are 3 torques that you have to remove. So the torques that we're using is E10, no? Torques E10, 3 bolts torque screw here. So this is how you're gonna remove the starter motor on the 3 Series BMW N47 engine is here. So we have access here now. Here is actually guys, this BMW, this is like the newer model. Okay, so this is the flywheel here. We're gonna turn the flywheel like clockwise, and then we're gonna lock up. We'll see if we can find things here that we can lock flywheel in, or we're gonna use something like just to hold the flywheel while we are removing the crankshaft pulley. So as you can see, this is like the new model of the N47 engine. This is like a torque converter inside. So anyway, our target here is to lock up the flywheel only, because we don't want to mess up the timing. So we have to lock up the flywheel first before removing the crankshaft pulley. So guys, yan po yung kanyang DIY lockup guys, kasi kahit na anong tools na gagamitin natin dito, like this one here, it doesn't get in. So meron tayong iba-ibang torque dito niyan sa locking teeth sa flywheel, hindi gumagana, no? So and this one here doesn't also fit in. So the thing that we did is just a jubilee clip, and just remove the 1 bolt of the flywheel, and then put the longer bolt, and here the dowel here, and then put some kind of bolt here also that will fit in, and then here important here. This is the drill bit. Important here that will hold when you tighten. And this one will hold onto the when you loosen up the torque bolts on the pulley there. And before we will go further, we put markings on it. Make sure that the marking still in once we remove the pulley. There's some markings in there, in here. Okay, and now we're gonna remove the crankshaft pulley bolt here. Okay, it's a Torx. Torx is E12. It's in here. First thing first, we're gonna remove one bolt on the crankshaft pulley, and we will observe in there if there is any movement. Okay, if there is any movement, then we won't continue. So here, see this here. We'll see clearly what's in there. Okay, there should be no movement in there. So I'm gonna loosen up the torque bolts in the crankshaft pulley now. Yeah, good. That's good. Okay. There's no movement. I am now removing the second torque bolts of the crankshaft pulley. Observe. There is movement. Okay, there's no movement. Okay, that's the second bolt we remove. This is now the third one. taking out completely the crankshaft pulley bolt out. There's no movement, and that's good. Okay. Here. This is one. Another one. It's the third one. And this is the last one. So there's no movement in there. And we're gonna look here. There's the main part here. I'll just wiggle around slowly. I'm gonna use two hands here. It's very difficult to remove with one hand. More lights so you can see completely what is in there. This side, focus the lights in there. Really hard. crankshaft pulley on your BMW. Sila. Okay. So it looks like it doesn't need to be timed, but we will not take chances here. Of course, you will not take chances. So still, you have to make sure 100%. You have to set up the timing there. Okay. Because BMW, they are like kind of very tricky to do things. Okay, so this is the old one now. This is the old one. Okay, we will compare it to the new one. Just compare the size, the circumference of that thing. So we're gonna use the burner. This is the original one. Original crankshaft pulley. So this is like 50. Clear here. So this is like 55. 55 mil. This one here, 55 mil. So all good. So again, removing or changing the crank pulley is how to set up the timing in there, lock up the flywheel, and then you can remove the crankshaft pulley. Okay, it seems like it doesn't have to be timed, but just to make sure that we will not mess up the timing, so, and the position of the crankshaft. Okay, so set up the timing. There's nothing wrong when you set up the timing there, and then we go to now the installation. Crankshaft pulley.